Yes. Dark magic. Wow. So, good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome, guests. And hey, it's me, Lin Wei. I know you must be wondering, who is this guy, and what is he going to talk about on the stage for the next 5 to 7 minutes? And since this is actually my first speech in this club, I'm going to use this opportunity to introduce myself to you. And I'm going to answer questions to address 3 ultimate questions. Who am I? What am I? Where do I come from? And what do I do? There we go. Let's go to the first question, first easy question. Who am I? Well, my name is Lin Wei, and I go by Lin Wei. The reason it sounds so different is just because Americans cannot pronounce my name correctly. And as time goes on, I have to use an incorrect name for myself. And next question, where do I come from? I come from a city called Chengdu in Sichuan province, southwest of China. It is a beautiful city with beautiful views and nice people, and most importantly, delicious food.
Yeah.
The first picture is actually a hydro infrastructure built 2,000 years ago, all the way back to Qing Dynasty. And it is still functioning. And it is still irrigating the land where I come from. The second picture, as you may see, or you may be wondering at this moment, what are those people doing with this brush in their hand? That is actually a very popular exercise currently in China. If you go to any park, you will see people with one brush in their hand and one bucket of water in their other hand. And what they do is they dip the brush in the bucket, get some water, get the brush wet, and they start to practice calligraphy on the ground. You can see that almost anywhere, everywhere in every park in China. And personally, I think that is a good exercise because it's also very eco-friendly. You don't even need paper to practice calligraphy. On the right side is a very famous dish. It's not a dish, it's just a kind of pot, called hot pot. As you can see, there's a tons of red chili peppers on top of the dish. And if you want to have real authentic experience, want to have some extreme dining experience, you should ask the restaurant to add some those little black peppercorn or green peppercorn. It will give you a fuzzy taste in your mouth, and I will guarantee you that in 5 minutes, your mouth will just be numb. You can't feel anything at all. The more you eat, the more you want to eat, and the less you feel. So that is my hometown. 3 things about my hometown. And just before I go to the next slide, I want to make sure that you remember exactly where I come from. Here's the last thing I'm going to tell you. The city that I come from is also the city where pandas come from. Well, I don't have a chance to see pandas every day, but you may not remember me after this meeting, but definitely you'll remember this guy come from the place where pandas come from. That's always the trick I use whenever I do my self-introduction. That's always an aha moment for everyone who are interested. next slide, what do I do? Actually, I came to Atlanta almost 2 months ago because of job relocation. Now I work for a company called Solin. We are a renewable energy company and we build home energy storage systems. So, what is home energy storage system? What is this for? Take a look at the graph on the bottom right. The blue line actually shows the peak usage of the electricity during the day. As you can see, it happens in the morning or in the evening when people actually were at home making dinners and watch TVs. But if you have solar panel installed in your house, the electricity generated from the solar panel actually generates most of the electricity or energy during the daytime when the sun is out. So what do you do with those extra energy generated during the daytime, but you're not using them during the daytime because you're not at home at all? And the solution we come up with is we will provide a system that you can store the energy in the system so that you can use the energy while you actually need it in the morning or in the evening. In this way, you can greatly reduce the electricity bill, save you a lot of money, and with this system, you can completely go off-grid and avoid any impact from blackout or any natural disasters like hurricanes. Whether if they cut off the power, then you will still run your washing machines and watch TV even though there's no signal there. And I personally believe clean and affordable energy is the future. And I am very proud that I'm working in a company where our daily job is to make that happen as fast as we can and as best as we can. Besides work, that's one of the products we have on the market. Shake it a bit. And besides work, I'm also a hiker. I hike mountains, I hike forests, I hike canyons. If there's a rock I saw on the road, the first reaction for me is just I'm going to climb it. So the picture from your left to the right is actually, the first picture is in Zion National Park. The second picture was taken on top of Mountain Yuma, north of Georgia. And third picture is actually in Providence Canyon. So I think I'm running out of time, and that's just a little bit about me. We'll put that on the slide. That's also me too.